For less, I'm Elliot Morgan.
I'm Joe Beretta.
Rich people suck. A new study has been released about whether it's rich people or poor people who are more likely to lie, cheat, and steal. On one hand, it's like, sure, rich people suck. We live in a society that loves to hate rich people because they have what we want. Most of us believe that despite not giving to the poor or volunteering as much as we should, that we would if we only had more money. So while we hate rich people and we think they're all jerks, we think we'd actually be the exception to the rule. As it turns out, we wouldn't be, because rich people suck.
New research by Berkeley psychologist Paul Piff and Dasher Keltner studied whether social class had an effect on how we treated one another. For example, they would sit by a four-way stop to wait and see who would cut people off. More often than not, people in luxury cars were the ones that would not wait their turn. It didn't matter the gender of the person, the time of day, or how heavy traffic was. The people in the luxury cars just didn't care. They were also the ones more likely to speed around a pedestrian, even after making eye contact with them. Dicks!
No, right? The researchers also wanted to determine whether it was selfishness that caused wealth or if it was wealth that caused selfishness. They told a bunch of people, rich or not, to compare themselves to others financially. Then they said after they were done that they could take some candy out of a nearby jar and the remaining candy would go toward children in a nearby lab. As it turns out, people who thought they were better than other people financially would take more candy and leave less for the children.
So the idea here is that feeling financially superior to someone else will lead you to being selfish. Also, being rich totally will make you steal candy from children. And we've also just solved the mystery of which kids are the ones that are taking all the candy from the Take One candy bowl on Halloween. It's the rich kids.
Even after taking socioeconomic background, uprising, ethnicity, and gender into account, and finding that rich people do in fact think they're better than the lower class, it still begs the question as to why. Piff and his colleagues believe it's how abundance and wealth make us feel free and independent from others. More money, less dependence. This leads to self-focus, aka an I'm better than you attitude.
There's also the idea that more money leads to a justification of greed. Wealthier people are more likely to believe that greed is beneficial.
So people constantly wonder why there's so much poverty in this country and in the world, and then they blame rich people because they have all the money. But at the end of the day, rich people kind of suffer from the one and only thing money can really give them, which is independence. So maybe it's not the rich people's fault that this world sucks. Sure, it might be money's fault that they in and of themselves suck, but maybe if the people who weren't rich did more, then everybody would be happy, except for rich people. Because I don't know if you're picking up on this or not, but rich people suck.
I don't know what you're talking about, Elliot. I'm filthy rich, and I'm filthy awesome because of it. And I didn't quite hear you. Were you saying that rich people send great presents?
No, Joe, what I'm saying is that they really
sell great furniture at discount prices?
No, rich people...
Shut up, Elliot. I want to talk now. Because I am superior to you, and as this research supports, upper-class individuals such as myself are horrible at recognizing other people's emotions. So even though you're over there stewing in your rage and getting all angry and going all Dragon Ball Z and getting all bear fierce, I'm not going to pay attention to it.
Are you really rich? Because you owe me like $20.
Am I rich? No, Elliot. Not with money. Don't be silly. Money's a fickle beast. Or at least that's what I've heard, because I've never had large amounts of it at any time. But I am rich in something else, and that's friendship. And I consider you an asset. I want to invest in us. I want to put you in my friendship bank. I want to fill up a Scrooge McDuck vault full of yous.
That's okay. We can slow it down.
Dive into you, Elliot.
I get the metaphor.
I want to swim in Elliot.
See what you're doing, and I'm not going to go
You're
there.
probably naked in this.
Okay, awesome. So what are your thoughts on these studies? Do you know any rich people that are kind and compassionate? Leave a comment down below.
After you're done with that, please hit the like and subscribe buttons and then click this annotation or go to SourceFed.com for the 5 stories of the day or see any story that we've ever covered, which is so many. I'm Joe Beretta.
I'm Elliot Morgan. Hey, can you